Greetings to everyone. Today we are going to see Science CBSE syllabus Chapter 6 Conservation of Plants and Animals. Learning objectives. The importance of biodiversity, trends to biodiversity, conservation of biodiversity. Introduction. Plants and animals are important natural resources. They are a source of food and useful materials such as fiber, medicinal substance and other raw materials. Plants and animals benefit mankind in several ways. In this chapter, we will learn about how different organisms are important to mankind and what can be done to conserve them. What is biodiversity? Biodiversity is defined as variety among living organisms, plants and animals from marine, forest and other ecosystem. Biodiversity is also called as biological diversity, the environment in which an organism or a group of organisms can live, grow and reproduce is called its habitat. Explanation of species. A group of organisms in which members have similar or common character and are capable of breeding with each other to produce offspring is known as species. For example, Bengal tiger, Panthera tigris. Flora refers to plants and fauna refers to animal species. The method of naming species using a two-part scientific name is called binomial system of nomenclature. For example, Homo sapiens. Depending on their distribution, species may be considered as endemic and migratory. Endemic species. A species which is found only in a specific area is called endemic species. For example, Nilgiri Tar. Migratory species. The seasonal mass movement of species is called migration, and such species are called migratory species. For example, Arctic tern. Explanation of importance of biodiversity. Biodiversity is of great importance for the following reasons. Economic importance. Different species of plants and animals provide us with food, fiber and medicine and are used in making industrial products such as rubber, paper. Important to preserve biodiversity is to ensure an sustainable supply of these resources for economic growth. Ecological important. Every species has an important role to play in the function of an ecosystem and helps maintaining ecological balance. For example, green plants purify the air by taking carbon dioxide and release oxygen in atmosphere. The oxygen is used by organisms for breathing and release carbon dioxide. Green plants again take the carbon dioxide. This process continues.
Introduction of threats to biodiversity. The threat to biodiversity is due to the following factors: habitat loss, overexploitation, invasive species, pollution, and climatic changes. Explanation of habitat loss. Habitat loss occur when human activities such as clearing forest land by cutting down trees or building dams across rivers, these contribute to habitat loss. What is deforestation? Deforestation is the clearing of forest or intentional removal of trees and other vegetation for agriculture or commercial use without replanting and without allowing time for the forest to regenerate itself. The main causes of deforestation are logging of wood, overgrazing, forest fires. Explanation of exploitation. Forest and animals are exploited for food, wood, medicines, and leather, etc. Increasing human population have been a threat to biodiversity. Many exotic animals are hunted for trade, which leads to extinction of some plant and animal species. Explanation of invasive species. Invasive species are introduced into a area to compete with native species. They usually multiply very fast because there are no natural predator in that area. Invasive species, whether introduced accidentally, can thus cause the extinction to local species. For example, prickly poppy. Explanation of pollution. Pollution of air, water and soil affect ecosystem and causes the degradation of habitats. Pollution is caused by the following: the dumping of non-biodegradable waste such as plastic on land and in water bodies including the ocean, the burning of fossil fuel releasing carbon dioxide and other gases into the atmosphere. Explanation of climatic change. Certain human activities, such as the large scale burning of fossil fuel and natural phenomena such as volcanic eruption and forest fire, produce large quantities of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide blocks the rays of sun reaching the earth and prevents them from escaping. This phenomena is called global warming. Species that cannot adapt to the direct change in the climate may die.
Explanation of conservation of biodiversity, the scientific management, maintenance, protection, and preservation of biodiversity to prevent the extinction of plants and animal species is known as conservation of biodiversity. Conservation of biodiversity can be grouped into three: conservation at the international level, conservation at the national level, and conservation at the individual level.
Explanation of conservation at the international level. The International Union of Conservation of Nature, the short form is IUCN, is a international body which focus on conserving nature and environment. IUCN works in more than 160 countries with government, non-governmental organization, private companies and public.
Extinct species. An extinct species is a species that has completely disappeared from the planet. For example, dinosaur doo-doo. Critically endangered species. An critically endangered species is a species that are facing an extreme high risk of extinction. For example, Indian vulture. Endangered species. An endangered species is a species that is at a very high risk of extinct in the wild. For example, Bengal tiger.
Vulnerable species. A species which is likely to be endangered unless the circumstance to its survival improves. For example, Asian bear. Explanation of conservation at the national level. The Government of India plays an active role both at the state and central level to conserve the biodiversity of the country. It has recognized several national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, biosphere resources, forest resources, zoological parks and botanical garden as protected area for the conservation of wild animals and plants in their habitat. The conservation of animal and plants in their natural habitat is called in situ conservation. Explanation of national park. National park are area highly protected by law where human habitation is severely restricted. Explanation of wildlife sanctuaries. Sanctuaries too are protected area but certain activities are permitted here. It even allows the entry of tourists. Around 103 national parks and 536 wildlife sanctuaries have been created in India. Explanation of biosphere reserves. A large area where wildlife is protected by local communities to continue to live and perform their traditional activities is called biosphere reserves. Explanation of forest reserves. Forest reserves are area of land where commercial harvesting of wood is prohibited to preserve the vegetation, habitat and biodiversity.
The conservation of plants or animals away from their natural habitat under particular controlled condition is called ex situ conservation. Explanation of zoological park, a place where different kinds of living wild animals are kept in closed area for public display is called zoological park or zoological garden or zoo. Explanation of botanical garden, a place where a variety of plants are collected, cultivated, and conserved for the scientific and educational research is called a botanical garden. Explanation of seed bank. A seed bank stores seeds as a source for planting and can be used in time for need when there is a shortage of seeds. Seeds are dried and stored at a low temperature. Being small in color, seeds can be handled easily and can be stored for long term.
Explanation of conservation at the individual level. Individuals too can play a great role to fight for biodiversity. Recycling paper. Trees give paper. Hints to save trees, we should save paper and recycle it. Paper can be recycled at least 6 to 7 times. Reforestation. The deforested area is left undisturbed, or if new plants or seeds are sown, deforested area can be converted back to forest habitat. This is called reforestation. Decreasing pollution. The less pollution we produce, the more changes would be created for animal survival. Reducing human demands. Banning the use of animal products in cloth, ornaments, medicines, or food can help stop the poaching of animals and thus save the animal on the planet. We have completed the lesson. Hope you all understand.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.